of the door frame clicking shut is still right here. It's been 1,000 hours, but the ghost of it is near. I said the words so clearly, and I watched you walk away. I thought that goodbye was a debt that I could finally pay. But the toothbrush in the holder and the scent upon the sheet are staging a rebellion, making sure my soul's defeat. I burned the old bridge down, I thought I'd let the river swell, but I'm still standing on the bank, trapped within your spell. They tell you that the ending is a line you finally crossed, but nobody mentions how you live inside the loss. I put the lock upon the gate and threw away the key, but goodbye didn't set the ghost of you and me free. Because goodbye it didn't make the memories any less haunting or real. It was just a word we whispered in a kitchen full of dust, but it couldn't kill the longing or the broken shards of trust. I can say it to the ceiling, I can scream it to the sea, no, goodbye wasn't enough. It was just a tragedy. I saw you at the station, just a flicker in the crowd. I almost shouted out your name, I almost said it loud. But then I remembered that we're done, that we're a closed book. So I turned my head away and gave the sky a lonely look. It's funny how a syllable can try to change the world, while the flags of every dream we had are still lying there unfurled. You're gone from the apartment, you're gone from every room, but you're the permanent resident of this quiet inner gloom. Yeah, they tell you that the ending is a line you finally cross, but nobody mentions how you live inside the loss. I put the lock upon the gate and threw away the key, but goodbye didn't set the ghost of you and me free. Because goodbye wasn't enough to stop the way I feel. It didn't make the memories any less haunting or real. It was just a word we whispered in a kitchen full of dust, but it couldn't kill the longing or the broken shards of trust. I can say it to the ceiling, I can scream it to the sea, but goodbye wasn't enough to take you out of me. I need a word that's stronger, I need a wall that's built of stone to keep me from the ritual of picking up the phone. I need a never that stays never, I need a heart that's made of ice instead of this old paper house I folded once or twice. If goodbye was the answer, why am I still asking why? Why am I still looking for your shadow in the God, goodbye wasn't enough to stop the way I feel. It didn't make the memories any less haunting or real. It was just a word we whispered in a kitchen full of dust, but it couldn't kill the longing or the broken shards of trust. I can say to the ceiling, I can scream into the sea, but goodbye wasn't enough to take you out of me. It was just 7 letters, but they don't hold any weight. It was just a final walk through a rusty iron gate. I'm still waiting for the silence, I'm still waiting for the peace, but goodbye wasn't enough to give me my release. It's just a word, goodbye, that I never should have heard. Goodbye. The streetlights are flickering, rhythmic and slow, like a heart that's forgotten which way it should go. I'm sitting on the porch where we watch the July burn into August under a lavender sky. Now the porch swing is creaking a song of its own, a low wooden hollow of being alone. I try to find reasons, I try to find blame, but the wind only whispers the ghost of your name. They say that forever is a promise we borrow until it gets stolen by some cold tomorrow. And I'm standing here with my pockets full of rain, trying to remember how to live through this pain. 'Cause I loved you truly, with my eyes open wide. I gave you the secrets I used to keep inside. I built you a garden where nothing could die, but now I'm just staring at it drowned in your eye. It wasn't a game and it wasn't a lie. It was the everything that I gave you to a goodbye. Yeah, I loved you truly, through the thick and the thin, but I don't know where you end and the lonely begins. store, the one on the lane, where we hid from the world and the gray October rain. I almost bought that poetry book you always used to quote, about the anchor in the chest and the leak in the boat. But then I remember you don't live here no more, and my key doesn't fit in your heavy heart's door. It's funny how the places where we used to feel whole are now just the craters that are swallowing my soul. They say that forever's a promise we borrow until it gets stolen by some cold tomorrow. And I'm standing here with my pockets full of rain, trying to remember how to live through this pain. 'Cause I loved you truly, with my eyes open wide. I gave you the secrets I used to keep inside. I built you a garden where nothing could die. But now I'm just staring at a drought in your eye. It wasn't a game and it wasn't a lie. It was the everything ready, babe, lived to a goodbye. Yeah, I loved you truly, through the thick and the thin. But I don't know where you end and the lonely begins. If truly was enough, you'd be sleeping in the hall. If truly was enough, I wouldn't have to face it all. But love isn't a safety net, it's a wire in the air, and I'm the only one who's still hanging there. I didn't love you halfway, I didn't love you light. I loved you with every single star in the night. Even when the colors started to fade, I loved you truly, in the wreckage and the mess that we made. Now the garden is dead, and everything is gone, but I'll keep on loving you into the cold gray dawn. The 2026 winter moon is hanging like a blade, cutting through the promises and the plans we should have made. The house house is full of echoes and the hum of the machine. I'm standing in the kitchen where the shadows intervene. I used to dread the sunset, but now I fear the dark, because the night is when the silence leaves a permanent mark. I'm staring at your pillow, still indented from your head, living in the hollow of an empty king-size bed. How we linger over tea and candlelight, discussing every secret in the middle of the night. We didn't need the television, didn't need the phone. We were a private island that the world had never known. You'd whisper all your worries till they melted into sleep, with a love that felt so steady and a bomb that felt so deep. Now I'm turning on the hallway light just to feel a little glow, but it doesn't reach the places where you used to let me go. They say that sleep is mercy, but for me it's just a cage where I'm forced to read the story on every single page. And I'm reaching through the covers for a hand that isn't there, waking up to nothing but the cold and lonely air. And oh, I miss our nights, the way the world would disappear, when the only thing that mattered was that I could feel you near. I miss the 2 a.m. confessions and the way you'd breathe my name before the fire flickered out and we ran out of the flame. Now the clock is just a hammer, hitting nails into the floor, and I'm haunted by the ghost of you that's walking through the door. It's the dark that does the damage, it's the stars that lose their light. God, I'm dying in the silence, and I miss our nights. The city lights are blinking in the distance, far and wide, but they can't reach the wreckage that I'm carrying inside. I keep the window open just to hear the passing cars, looking for a signal in the cold and distant stars. I remember how we danced without a record or a beat, just the rhythm of our breathing and the carpet neath our feet. Now I'm dancing with the curtains, I'm dancing with the dust, trying to find the forever that we turned into a rust. Was it something in the moonlight? Was it something in the air that made us feel like we were more than just a passing pair? Now the 3 a.m. is brutal and the 4 a.m. is worse, and the memory of your laughter is a blessing and a curse. I'd give 1,000 mornings wallpaper is peeling in the corner of the room, matching the slow decay of this quiet, hollow gloom. I've memorized the cracks along the ceiling and the floor, waiting for a version of you that doesn't exist anymore. The dinner's gone cold and the candles burn to wax. I'm still trying to fill in all the empty, jagged gaps. I saw the signs a year ago written in your stare, but I acted like the ghost of us was actually still there. They say a heart that's loyal is a heart that's truly brave, but I was just a prisoner to a love I couldn't save. I kept the porch light burning till the bulb began to dim, trying to sink with you so I wouldn't have to swim. And oh, I stayed too long, past the sunset, past the light. I tried to hold the morning back with the middle of the night. I wore your silence like a coat until the threads began to fray. I stood my ground until the ground just crumbled all away. Now I'm a stranger to the person that I used to be. I stayed too long for you, and I lost the best of me. The neighbors stopped asking why I'm always on my own. They can see the way I'm turning into weather, gray and stone. I kept your secrets like a treasure, kept your failures like a crown, while you were busy building walls to keep the us part down. I thought if I was patient, if I loved you through the storm, I could take the winter in you and somehow make it warm. But you can't light a fire when the wood is soaked in pride. And I stayed until the embers of my own soul finally died. Yeah, they say a heart that's loyal is a heart that's truly brave, but I was just a prisoner to a love I couldn't save. I kept the porch light burning till the bulb began to dim, trying to sink with you so I wouldn't have to swim. And oh, I stayed too long, past the sunset, past the light. I tried to hold the morning back with the middle of the night. I wore your silence like a coat until the threads began to fray. I stood my ground until the ground just crumbled all away. Now I'm a stranger to the person that I used to be. I stayed too long for you, and I lost the best of me. There's no medal for the person who's the last one to leave, just a heavy, tired heart and a sleeve of worn out grief. I should have left at midnight, I should have left at 10. Instead I'm waking up to see the ending start again. I overstayed my welcome in a heart that closed its doors. I was fighting for a kingdom that was never even yours. The sun is finally coming up, but I'm too tired to see. The door is wide open now, but I've forgotten how to be free. I stayed too long, past the expiration date. I've done this night too long, and now I'm just too late. Calendar is frozen on a Tuesday in July, back before the laughter failed and the well of us ran dry. I haven't moved the chair where you used to sit and read. I'm still planting flowers that I know you'll never weed. The neighbors walk by quickly, they don't know what to say to the person on the porch who watches every car turn gray. I've got your favorite record spinning round a silent room, just a needle in a groove, whistling in the gloom. They say the world keeps spinning, that the 2026 sun will rise, but they aren't looking through these tired, hollow eyes. I'm anchored to the shoreline while the ships all sail away, living in the maybe of a long lost yesterday. And oh, I'm still waiting like a leaf for the fall, like a shadow that's searching for a light on the wall. I'm keeping the dinner warm, I'm leaving the porch light on, refusing to believe that you're really truly gone. It's a desperate kind of faith, it's a madness in my bones. I'm building up a kingdom out of heavy, lonely stones. The clock is ticking loud, but the time is never right. I'm still waiting for your headlights. dust is settling softly on the pictures in the hall. I talk to them sometimes when the silence gets too tall. I went to the market and I bought the things you like. I saw a ghost that looked like you riding on a bike. My heart does a stutter, then it sinks into my chest when I realize it's a stranger just headed for the west. I've memorized the rhythm of your footsteps on the stairs. Now I'm just a beggar offering up empty prayers. Yeah, they say the world keeps spinning, that the 2026 sun will rise, but they aren't looking through these tired, hollow eyes. I'm anchored to the shoreline while the ships all sail away, living in the maybe of a long lost yesterday. And no, I'm still waiting like a leaf for the fall, like a shadow that's searching for a light on the wall. I'm keeping the dinner warm, I'm leaving the porch light on, refusing to believe that you're really truly gone. It's a desperate kind of faith, it's a madness in my bones. I'm building up a kingdom out of heavy, lonely stones. The clock is ticking loud, but the time is never right. I'm still waiting for your thinness in my middle wall now. Is it hope or is it poison? Is it love or is it grief? To be the only one who still holds on to believe. Let the door swing open and the cold will finally break, that this was just a dream and I am finally awake. But the air is getting thinner and the winter's moving in, and I don't know where my waiting ends and my fading will begin. I'm still waiting like a leaf for the fall, like a shadow that's searching for a light on the wall. I'm keeping the dinner warm, I'm leaving the porch light on, refusing to believe that you're really gone. It's a desperate kind of faith, it's a madness in my bones. I'm building up a kingdom out of heavy, lonely stones. The clock is ticking loud, but the time is never right. I'm still waiting for your headlights in the middle of the night. Still waiting in the 2026 rain. Still waiting in this beautiful pain. I'll be right here until the sky turns blue. I'm not going The sound of a distant car passing by. The apartment is quiet, a different kind of still. Like the air froze over on the windowsill. We used to be fire, we used to be heat. Now we're just two strangers passing on the street. I look at the dent where you sat on the couch, and the words I should have said are still stuck in my mouth. We did everything right, followed every rule, but we were just two children playing the fool. They tell you that hate is the thing you should fear, that anger's the storm that makes everything clear. But nobody warns you that kindness can kill, or that wanting too much leaves you empty and chill. It wasn't the fighting, it wasn't the lies, it wasn't the distance under different skies. It was the weight of the gold, the depth of the trust, the way that we turned all our always to rust. We held on so tight that we crushed what was real, giving more than a human is supposed to feel. It wasn't a tragedy we could have discussed. Love didn't save us, love broke us. I saw your reflection in a shop window pane, and for a split second I forgot all the rain. I almost reached out to adjust your cold collar, but the price of that memory is more than $1. We were too good at being a we and an us. We lost where we started in the smoke and the dust. Now I'm a puzzle with a missing piece, waiting for the ache in my chest to release. They tell you that hate is the thing you should fear, that anger's the storm that makes everything clear. But nobody warns you that kindness can kill, or that wanting too much leaves you empty and chill. It wasn't the fighting, it wasn't the lies, it wasn't the distance under different skies. It was the weight of the gold, the depth of the trust, the way that we turned all our always to rust. We held on so tight that we crushed what was real, giving more than a human is supposed to feel. It wasn't a tragedy we could have discussed. Love didn't save us, love broke us. If we'd loved a little less, would we still be okay? Could we have survived the mundane and the grave? But we went for the sun and we burned out our sight. Now I'm stumbling around in the middle of the night. It was too much beauty for two hearts to hold. We were a story that shouldn't have been told. It broke us down to the bone. It left us standing here, so far from home. A beautiful wreck, a perfect disaster. There's no happily ever or ever after. just the pieces, just the dust. Love broke us. The calendar page flipped to January 2026, to a year of broken pieces that I'll never learn to fix. The snow is falling heavy on the ground below the drive, on the dreams we kept on life support just to stay alive. We had the best intentions, we had the blueprints drawn, but the foundation started crumbling before the break of dawn. I'm sitting at the table where we used to share our wine, looking for a single spark or some kind of holy sign. We whispered, I am yours, like it was written in the stars. But stars burn out in silence and they leave us behind bars. We thought that feeling everything was a safety net of gold, but the tighter that we grasped it, the more it turned to mold. It wasn't for a lack of trying, it wasn't for a lack of breath. We fought 1,000 battles just to cheat a lonely death. But you can't build a garden on a patch of frozen ground, and you can't hear the music when there's no one else around. They tell you love is a mountain, they tell you love is a shield, but they don't tell you it's a harvest in a dying, dusty field. We threw our hearts into the center, we gave it all we had, but the happy that we hunted just turned into the sad. And oh, love didn't hold, it slipped right through our hands like a castle made of water on a beach of shifting sands. We were reaching for the rafters, we were reaching for the sky, but the gravity of living was a debt we couldn't buy. It wasn't strong enough to save us, it wasn't thick enough to bind. Now I'm left with all the maybe and the yes we left behind. We let it be our anchor, we let it be our boat. But when the storm came crashing, love didn't hold. I see your toothbrush resting in the porcelain by the sink. It's the little things that break you, it's the time you have to think. We were a perfect theory, we were a master class in will, but the house is getting colder and the air is getting still. I'm folding up the sweaters that still carry your cologne, learning how to navigate this silence on my own. We were supposed to be the exception, the one that made it through, but I'm just half a person now, and so I guess are you. Maybe love is just a fever, maybe love is just a light that trickles through the window in the middle of the night. But it's not a solid floorboard, and it's not a roof a debt we couldn't buy. It wasn't strong enough to save us, it wasn't thick enough to bind. Now I'm left with all the maybe and the else we left behind. We let it be our anchor, we let it be our fall. But when the storm came crashing, love didn't hold. It didn't hold the weight, it didn't stop the fall. It just left us standing with our backs against the wall. Now it's 2026 and the world is turning cold. I'm sorry, my darling, but love didn't hold. It just didn't hold. Bathroom light is flickering in the 2026 cold, revealing every story that we never should have told. I'm tracing lines upon my skin that didn't used to be the marks of every always that you promised me. They say the time's a surgeon with a steady healing hand, but I'm still picking shrapnel from the places that we planned. The kitchen's quiet now, the coffee's bitter on my tongue. Just another anthem that we left half sung. Trees are bare, and for a second I could feel you in the freezing air. It's not a physical thing, it's not a cut you can see. It's the way I flinch when someone says your name to me. You were the ink beneath my surface, wish I'd never learned. They tell you love is beautiful, they tell you love is light, but they don't mention how it stings in the middle of the night. I'm a house with broken windows, I'm a fence that's falling down, trying to find my footing in this lonely haunted town. could feel. If the part of me you shattered was begin to heal. But every time you touched my arm, I felt the old sting, like a bird with a wire wrapped around its wing. It's a different kind of memory. It's a cellular ache to know exactly how much a human heart can take. The 2026 calendar is moving way too fast, while I'm still living in the shadow of a love that didn't last. And some people wear jewelry, and some people wear gold, but I'm wearing the stories of the lies that I was told. They're white lines of sorrow, they're ridges of regret, the parts of our history that I haven't finished yet. I'm not the same person that you met 3 years ago. I'm just a collection of the highs and the lows. God, love left scars that I'll always have to wear, like a ghost in the mirror, a chill in the air. It wasn't a soft landing, it wasn't a graceful fall, it was a head-on collision with a cold stone wall. I can cover them with sweaters, I can hide them with a grin, but I can feel the jagged edges underneath my skin. You're gone from the doorway, you're gone from the stars, but I'm still the evidence that love left scars. They don't bleed anymore, but they never go away. They're the map of the war that we fought every day. I'm healing, I guess, but I'm permanently changed. Everything's different, everything's rearranged. Yeah, love left scars. My love. The bathroom mirror's fogging up with the ghost of 2026. I'm staring at a puzzle that I know I'll never fix. There are bruises on my spirit that the world will never see, left by the forever that you promised me. I used to think that passion had to burn until it bled, that the only way to love was to lose your weary head. But I'm waking up in shadows, I'm waking up in fear, with of your darling still ringing in my ear. They tell you love is patient, they tell you love is kind, but they don't talk about the way it tangles up your mind. I was a wildfire, now I'm just a pile of ash, waiting for the thunder from the coming lightning flash. It was a love that hurt me, a love that left a scar, a beautiful disaster, a fallen dying star. You held me like a trophy, then you dropped me like a stone and taught me how to feel so completely on my own. It was sweet as summer honey, but it bit just like the frost. I'm counting up the wreckage and the years that I have lost. Oh, I gave you my devotion, but you gave me back the dirt. It was a love that healed me once, but mostly love that hurt. I'm relearning how to speak without checking with your eyes, to see if I am foolish or if I am being wise. You had a way of shrinking every room that I was in, until I felt the walls were just an extension of my skin. Every I'm sorry was a needle, every I love you was a thread, sewing up the things that should have been left unsaid. I was an island and you were the erosion of the shore, until there wasn't any me left to fight for anymore. Yeah, they tell you love is patient, they tell you love is kind, but they don't talk about the way it tangles up your mind. I was a wildfire, now I'm just a pile of ash, waiting for the thunder from the coming lightning flash. It was a love that hurt me, a love that left a scar, a beautiful disaster, a fallen dying star. You held me like a trophy, then you dropped me like a stone and taught me how to feel so completely on my own. It was sweet as summer honey, not a bit just like the frost. I'm counting up the wreckage and the years that I have lost. Oh, I gave you my devotion, but you gave me back the dirt. It was a love that healed me once, but mostly love that hurt. And the hardest part of bleeding is the way I miss the blade, the way I miss the sanctuary of the mess that we both made. I'm addicted to the sorrow, I'm a glutton for the ache, because a heart that's being tortured is a heart that's still awake. But I'm cutting the connection, I'm pulling out the thorn, even if it leaves me feeling naked. was a heavy kind of heaven, it was a velvet kind of hell. I'm finally finding air now, far away from your smell. Goodbye to the sting, goodbye to the dirt, goodbye to the love that only hurt. I still reach for your hand when the morning breaks cold, grabbing at shadows of stories we told. The kettle still whistles for two every day, but I'm pouring out tea just to watch it go gray. The silence is loud in the hallway you walked. I still find myself waiting for the way that you talked. They say time is a healer, a thief and a friend, but time is just a hallway that won't ever end. And I'm pacing the floorboards, losing my mind, and the pieces of us that you left far behind. And oh, I am missing you more than the breath in my chest. A heart that's been broken can't find any rest. I'm a ghost in this house, I'm a ship lost at sea. Since you took all the light and you left only me, it's a hollow core ache, it's a debt I can't pay. I'm missing you always, but mostly today. Your sweater still smells like the rain and the pine. I keep it right here, though it isn't quite mine. I saw someone laugh with your eyes in the park, and for 1 second, honey, it stopped being dark. But then they turned round and the world shifted back to 1,000,000 shades duller, to fading and black. Yeah, they say that it's better to love and to lose, but they don't see the sounds on the soles of my shoes. From walking these miles through the memory of you, trying to find what is real and what's true. And though I am missing you more than the breath in my chest, a heart that's been broken can't find any rest. I'm a ghost in this house, I'm a ship lost at sea. Since you took all the light and you left only me, it's a hollow core ache, it's a debt I can't pay. I'm missing you always, but mostly today. Was it something I said? Was it something I missed? Is there a version of us that still manages to exist in some other lifetime? We're still on the porch, watching the sunset, holding the torch. the cold. The fire's gone out, and forever is something I'm starting to die. I can't pay. I'm missing you always, but mostly today. Always, like the tide misses the moon. Always, like the winter afternoon. The door's still unlocked, just in case you come through. I'm still here, just missing you. Humming static in the 2026 cold. Another winter story that we never should have told. We used to stay up talking till the birds began to sing, when every word was precious and every look could bring a fire to the kitchen, a warmth into the hall. But now the dust is settling like a blanket over all. I'm watching your reflection in the window by the sink. We're standing inches from the edge, but neither wants to blink. The clinking of the silver is the only sound we make, a symphony of porcelain and hearts about to break. You reach for the salt shaker and I move my hand away. We've got 1,000 things to shout, but nothing left to say. The I love yous are buried under bills and unwashed plates. We're just two tired statues standing at the garden gates. I remember when your whisper felt like lightning in my hair. Now the only thing between us is a wall of empty air. The volume's turned down low, the signal's getting weak. I'm searching for a sentence that a ghost can never speak. We're living in a library where every book is closed, and the ending of our movie is already being exposed. And like snow on a grave, the kind of quiet hollow that no melody can say. just withers away. I see you reading in the chair, the one with the frayed sleeve. You look like you're just waiting for a reason to believe. But the pages aren't turning, and your eyes are fixed in space, searching for a memory that I can't seem to replace. I wanna break a window, I wanna slam a door, anything to hear a sound like we had once before. But the stillness is a poison, and it's soaking through the floor, until we're just two shadows drifting out toward the door. Is there a frequency we missed, a song we didn't play? Or did we lose the lyrics in the middle of the day? It's a peaceful kind of torture, it's a polite kind of hell, to be trapped inside the ringing of a cracked and rusted bell. I'm screaming in my head, I'm crying in my chest, but out here in the open, we're just putting it to silent, then it just withered away. Shh, can you hear it? The sound of us fading. Shh, can you feel it? The weight of the waiting. No more good nights, no more good mornings, just the 20 target citrate and the silence of the warnings. It's so quiet now, so quiet. Our love fell silent. Calendar just turned to a new day, and I'm still looking for the pieces that I'll never learn to fix. The frost is thick and heavy on the window by the bed, right where the always and the forever was once said. We didn't hit a mountain, We didn't crash into the sea. It was a slow and quiet drifting of the you away from me. I reached across the kitchen for the comfort of your palm, but the air between us thickened and the storm became the calm. I remember how we started like a spark upon the dry, a pair of paper lanterns climbing up a summer sky. But the nights grew a little longer and the days became a chore, and we stopped leaving the porch light on for each other anymore. It wasn't one big argument or a single jagged lie. It was the steady, silent bleeding of the hello into bye. I saw you checking out of us, a suitcase in your eyes, while I was busy building walls to keep out the goodbyes. They say that love's an anchor, but it's more like liquid gold, hard to catch and harder still for a human heart to hold. We had it in our fingers, we had it in our grip, but the floor became a sheet of ice and we began to trip, and our love slipped like water through a sieve, like the secrets that we promised we would never have to give. It wasn't a sudden breaking, it wasn't a violent tear, just a slow and steady fading till you weren't really there. I was holding on to shadows, I was reaching for the light while we were sliding down the mountain in the middle of the night. We didn't have the footing, we didn't have the grip, we stood upon the edge of us, and our love slipped. Now I'm walking through the grocery store, buying coffee just for one, feeling like a planet that's been kicked out by the sun. I saw a couple laughing in the rain, and I felt the ghost of us inside the hollow of my brain. We were a perfect sentence till we ran out of the ink. Now I'm standing at the harbor just to watch the memories sink. I wonder if you felt it too, the moment that it went, or if you were already gone before the heart was spent. Was it the weight of the forever? Was it the pressure of the now that made us lose the rhythm and forget the holy vow? I would have worn my fingernails down to the very bone to keep you We used to be feathers, catching the draft of the dawn, before the laughter faded and the lightness was gone. I remember the kitchen dancing, feet barely touching the floor, back when we didn't need to lock the deadbolt on the door. But the years started stacking like stones in a garden wall, and we stopped looking up because we were scared we might fall. Now the air in this hallway is thick as a winter cold, and every word we speak feels like a lump in my throat. Gravity used to be a thing we could defy, when we were just two sparks drifting in a summer sky. But the atmosphere changed, the pressure started to climb, and we became a mountain that we couldn't even climb. Like lead in our veins, a beautiful carriage bound up in rusted chains. We were holding a diamond that turned into a rock. Now we're just two tired souls watching the hands of the clock. It's a weight on my shoulders, it's a pull in my chest, a heart that's too burdened, can't find any rest. I still love you, honey, but the anchors are down, and our love turned heavy, enough to make us drown. I look at your face and I see the fatigue in your eyes, the cost of the secrets and the weight of the compromise. We're carrying sorry like a trunk full of leaden books, avoiding the mirrors and the way that the mirror looks. The mattress is sagging under the pressure of what we don't say. 6 inches of wood and 1,000 miles of gray. We used to be water, we used to be wind and steam. Now we're just the solid ice of a broken dream. Yeah, gravity used to be a thing we could defy, when we were just two sparks drifting in a summer sky. But the atmosphere changed, the pressure started to climb, and we became a mountain that we couldn't even climb. Oh, our love turned heavy like lead in our veins, a beautiful carriage bound up in rusted chains. We were holding a diamond that turned into a rock. Now we're just two tired souls watching the hands of the clock. It's a weight on my shoulders, it's a pull in my chest, a heart that's too burdened, can't find any rest. I still love you, honey, but the anchors are down, and our love turned heavy, enough to make us drown. Should we drop it all? Should we let it hit the door? Is there a way to be light without being found? We're so afraid to let go, so we just keep on sinking, trapped in the logic of the way we've been thinking. But my arms are chest, a heart that's too burdened, can't find any rest. I still love you, honey, but the anchors are down, and our love turned heavy enough to make us drown. It's just too much to carry, it's just too hard to hold. We're losing the warmth in the weight of the gold. I'm letting it go, because I can't breathe. I'm leaving the burden on the count of 3. Photographs are leaning in their frames. I still find it hard to say your name without my voice catching like a thorn on the ghost of the sweater that you once had worn. We built this castle on a bed of shifting sand, thinking we could hold the ocean in our hands. But the wind blew cold and the tide pulled high, and we didn't even get to say goodbye. I handled us like a secret I was scared to tell, but even the strongest grip can fail. We were a melody played on a rusted string, waiting for the winter to kill the spring. Our love was fragile, like glass in a fist, a beautiful vapor, a morning mist. We were holding on tight to a thread of spun gold, but it wasn't enough to keep out the cold. One little tremor, one stumble, one fall, and we left our shadows stained on the wall. I should have known by the way the light died that our love was fragile, and we broke inside. There's a hairline crack in the cup on the shelf. I see it and I start to pity myself, because we were just like that porcelain bone, pretending we were carved out of solid stone. And stones don't bleed, and stones don't ache, and stones don't have hearts that are destined to break. We were paper lanterns in a thunderstorm, If I had held you lighter, would you still be here? If I hadn't loved you with so much fear, we were a hollow crystal, beautiful and thin, letting all the sorrow and the darkness in. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces of a life we planned, with trembling fingers and an empty hand. And we broke inside, so fragile, like a breath on a mirror, fading away. So fragile, like the very last light of a rainy day. I'm still picking up the shards, I'm still bleeding in the dark. Our love was fragile. The winter is settling on the glass. I'm watching all the people in the city buses pass. The apartment feels like a museum of a life we used to know. Back before the fire turned to white and silent snow, I'm folding up the blueprint of the house we never built, trying to scrub the surface of this heavy, hollow guilt. I've reached the final chapter, I've turned the final page. I'm a bird that's finally figured out the value of the cage. I walked down to the river where we carved our names in stone. It's funny how a person can feel so much more alone when they're standing in the places where the us was once so loud. Now I'm just another shadow in a gray and faceless crowd. I'd spot checking my reflection to see if you'd approve. I'm finding new directions, I'm finding room to move. But every step I'm taking feels like walking through the sand, trying to find the rhythm of a song I can't command. I used to think that losing you would be the death of me, like a ship that's lost its anchor in a dark and violent sea. But the air is slowly clearing, though the sky is still so blue. I'm finally facing the horizon. doesn't feature you. And oh, it's the end of loving you, the hardest thing I've done. It's the setting of the spirit, it's the fading of the sun, it's the quiet in the kitchen, it's the stillness in my bed, it's the silence of the I love yous that we should have left unsaid. I'm letting go of the memory, I'm letting go of the ghost, I'm leaving the shore of the person that I used to love the most. It's a long and lonely journey, but I'm finally breaking through to the end of the world and the end of loving you. I took your picture off the mantle and I put it in a box. I'm changing all the patterns and I'm changing all the locks. Not because I'm angry and not because I'm cold, but because I'm getting tired of the stories being told. My heart is like a city that's been under a long siege, finally finding sunlight through the branches of the trees. I'm relearning how to breathe without your oxygen in my lungs. Singing a new melody with a million different tongues. It's not a sudden crashing, it's a slow and steady tide. It's the process of the me finally coming back inside. I'll always keep a piece of us, a fragment in the dark, a little bit of kindling from a once eternal spark. But the fire isn't warming me, it's just burning down the floor, and I can't be the keeper of this temple should have left unsaid. I'm letting go of the memory, I'm letting go of the ghost, I'm leaving the shore of the person that I used to love the most. It's a long and lonely journey, but I'm finally breaking through to the end of the world and the end of loving you, the end of the always, the end of the please. I'm finally standing up instead of on my knees. I'm crossing the border, I'm starting anew. They're blind to the us and the end of loving you. coffee's getting bitter in your favorite ceramic mug. I'm still standing in the hallway waiting for a ghost to hug. The keys are on the counter where you dropped them by the door, but they don't sound like music or a homecoming anymore. I watched you pack the memories into boxes made of thin cardboard, leaving me the silence that I simply can't afford. There's a space on the mattress where the warmth used to be. Now it's just a desert between the world and me. We're speaking in the past tense, like we're reading from a grave, searching for the us that we were much too tired to say. And all the goodbye between us is a bridge that's washed away. It's the I love you we were both too proud to say. It's a canyon in the kitchen, it's a mountain in the hall, it's the sound of every picture frame shattering on the wall. I'm reaching through the static, I'm screaming through the rust, but the goodbye between us is turning into fade to dust. You didn't even slam the door, you just clicked it shut so soft, like you were putting all our seasons in a dark and lonely loft. I see your taillights bleeding through the rain out on the street, two red eyes that mock me for admitting my defeat. Now I'm folding up the sweaters that you accidentally left, learning how to navigate this sudden violent theft. There's a space on the mattress where the warmth used to be. Now it's just a desert between the world and me. We're speaking in the past tense, like we're reading from a grave, searching for the us that we were much too tired to say. And all the goodbye between us is a bridge that's washed away. It's the I love you we were both too proud to say. It's a canyon in the kitchen, it's a mountain in the hall, it's the sound of every picture frame shattering on the wall. I'm reaching through the static, I'm screaming through the rust, but the goodbye between us is turning everything to dust. It's not a single moment, it's a million little steps. It's the empty seat at dinner, it's the lonely taxi cabs, it's the way the house is breathing without your heartbeat in the air. It's the haunting realization that you're simply just not there. We didn't break it all at once, we wore it down to bone. And now I'm learning how to be me while standing all alone. But all the fun line between us is a bridge that's washed away. It's the I love you we were both too proud to It's the cold side of the bed. It's the how are you and the fine that we both said. The goodbye between us is a ghost I cannot run. The slow standing that is only just begun. The calendar flipped to the new day. I'm still staring at the glass that I don't know how to fix. I saw the cracks beginning back in November's rain, but you just looked the other way and ignored the coming strain. I was leaning on your shoulder, I was pouring out my soul, giving you the pieces that would make the picture whole. But your hands were in your pockets and your heart was out to sea, while the weight of all our always started crushing down on me. I was afraid that the threads were getting thin, that I didn't have the strength to fight the battle from within. You watched me hit the ceiling, you watched me hit the floor, and then you casually reached out and unlatched the heavy door. No, honey, let me help you. No, darling, hold my hand. Just a silent observation as I sank into the sand. I wasn't asking for a hero or a life raft in the dark. I just needed you to notice that I'd lost my only spark. They say that love's a safety net, a soft and steady place, but I fell through the center and I fell right on my face. I was screaming underwater, I was reaching for the shore, but you stood upon the dry land and you didn't care no more. And oh, you let me break, you let the light go out. You didn't whisper mercy when I was paralyzed by doubt. You stood there like a statue while my world began to peel, like my heart was just a toy and not something that could feel. It wasn't that you left me, it was that you stayed to watch, and in every jagged fragment to your cold and lonely notch, I was yours to hold, I was yours to take. When I started shattering, you let me break. Now the apartment is a graveyard of the person I became. I'm sweeping up the ashes and I'm forgetting my own name. The 2020 suit, the sun is rising, but it's hitting cold and gray on the wreckage of the dreams that you simply let decay. I look at the dead me break. I'm picking up the pieces, but they don't fit like before. I'm learning how to breathe while I'm lying on the floor. And I'm a different kind of whole, but I'll never forget the way you watch them take my soul. You just watched, you let me break. The morning sun is hitting the frost, but I'm just staring at the space where I got lost. I used to find a reason in the simple things you do, to feel a flicker in my chest that started all with you. But now I'm looking in the mirror at a face I don't quite know, like a garden in the winter where nothing wants to grow. I try to lift the corners of my mouth to play the part, but there's a heavy leaden anchor sitting on my heart. I saw a movie yesterday, the kind that makes you laugh, but I felt like I was looking at a faded photograph. I remember how it felt to feel the light behind my teeth, before you left me standing with the shadows underneath. You were the punchline to my joke, the color in my sky, the only one who knew the how and never asked the why. Now I'm walking through the grocery store, a ghost among the aisles, counting up the miles between me and my missing smiles. They say that joy is something you should find within yourself, but mine is locked in a box on your highest, darkest shelf. I'm reaching for the ceiling, but I'm standing on the floor, and I can't find the magic that I had with you before, because you took my smile when you walked out of the door, and I don't think I'll ever find it lying on the floor. It wasn't just a gesture, it was coffee shop, the one on 2nd Street. The air was filled with sugar and the smell of something sweet. I saw a couple laughing near the window in the back, and I felt the ghost of us start to splinter and to crack. I used to be the happy one, the one who'd lead the way. Now I'm just the rainy part of the day. It's a strange and quiet robbery, a theft of who I was, and I'm the only witness to the damage that it does. Is it buried in your suitcase? Is it hidden in your coat? Is it sinking like a message in a bottle on a boat? I'd trade 1,000 memories just to feel that spark again, to break the cycle of the if and the where and when. But my face is just a mask now, cold and made of clay, waiting for a sun that you took so far away. The heat, you took the afterglow, you took my smile, and you didn't even know. My eyes are still the same, but the light is gone. I'm still saying your name from the dusk until the dawn. I'm looking for the curve, the one that used to be there, but it's gone with you into the empty air. You took it with you. Took it with you. The sun was dipping low behind the skyline, a golden glow across your silhouette. I was rehearsing pleas to make you stay mine, while you were busy placing down your bed. You didn't scream, you didn't even tremble, you didn't look like someone losing ground. every part of me began to dissemble. You were the calmest thing that I had found. I expected lightning, I expected rain, this cinematic outpouring of the pain. But the air was steady and the sky was clear as you whispered everything I feared to hear. And you walked away smiling like you'd won a prize, with a terrifying kindness in your eyes. No shaking shoulders, no tears on your face, just a graceful exit from this hollow place. I'm standing in the wreckage, I'm drowning in the blue, while you're halfway down the block like you're someone new. It's the happy in your goodbye that's tearing me apart. How can you smile while you're stepping on my heart? I watch your shadow stretch across the pavement until it merged with all the evening gray. I felt the iron bars of my enslavement to a love that you just threw away. You looked relieved, like you dropped a heavy burden, like you finally stepped out from the cold, while I'm still standing here behind the curtain, watching the final act of us unfold. I expected lightning, I expected rain, a cinematic outpouring of the pain. But the world kept turning and the street was still as you climbed that long and lonely hill. And you walked away smiling like you'd won a prize, with a terrifying kindness in your eyes. No shaking shoulders, no tears on your face, just a graceful exit from this hollow place. I'm standing in the wreckage, I'm drowning in the blue, while you're halfway down the block like you're someone new. It's the happy in your goodbye that's tearing me apart. How can you smile while you're stepping on my heart? Was I a ghost you finally stopped seeing? Was leaving me the only way of being? I would have preferred a slap across the cheek, something loud to break the silence of the weak. But that grin you wore was the sharpest blade, cutting through the promise that we made. Yeah, you walked away smiling like you'd won a prize, with a terrifying kindness in your eyes. No shaking shoulders, You look so light, like you could fly underneath that cruel and perfect sky. I'm still here in the dark, still waiting for the sting. But you walked away smiling, like it didn't mean a thing. Chest has lost its steady, constant beat, like a drummer who's grown tired or a runner in retreat. I used to know the music, I used to know the song. When I was standing in your shadow, that was where I belonged. Now the house is just a skeleton of wood and brick and glass, and I'm just a witness watching all the lonely hours pass. I look into the mirror and I don't know who I see, because when you packed your suitcase, you took the life right out of me. They say the soul is hidden in the breath or in the head, but I know exactly where mine lived instead. It didn't belong to my body, it didn't belong to my skin. It lived in every smile you gave and the light you let me in, because you were my heart, you were the pulse inside my veins, the silver lining in the clouds, the mercy in the rains. You were the center of the circle, the North Star in the dark, the only thing that ever kept a flicker of a spark. Now I'm just a hollow shell, I'm a ghost without a name. Since you took the fire with you and you left me with the flame, how am I supposed to breathe? How am I supposed to start when you walked away with everything? 'Cause you were my heart. I try to go to dinner, I try to talk to friends, but it feels like a movie where the story never ends. I'm reaching for a phantom limb, I'm calling out in sleep to a promise that was far too big for either us to keep. You were the reason that I woke, the reason that I tried, the anchor in the ocean when I felt the rising tide. Now I'm drifting in the open, I'm a sailor lost at sea, with a compass that just points to where you used to be with me. Yeah, they say the soul is hidden in the breath or in the head, but I know exactly where mine lived instead. It didn't belong to my body, it didn't belong to my skin. It lived in every smile you gave and the light you let me in, because you were my heart, you were the pulse inside my veins, the silver lining in the clouds. 'cause you were my heart. It's a surgical kind of lonely. It's a clean and jagged cut to have the windows boarded and the heavy curtains shut. I gave you the keys to the engine. I gave you the map to the soul. I let you take the pieces and I let you make them whole. But now the pieces are scattered on a cold and sweaty Tennessee's floor, and I can't find the rhythm. I can't find it anymore. You were my heart. You were the beat. Now it's just silence. You were the blood. Now it's just cold. I'm still here, I guess, but the story's been told. My heart is walking down a different street today, and I'm just the body